Hi, welcome to my channel Jananay Adda. So we have started discussing about analog electronics. Within the analog electronics, we started discussion of analog operational amplifier. So we have started in the last video. We have discussed about the derivation of integrator equation. So we have concluded that this integrator. We have also concluded this the circuit. Whatever the integrator circuit we have. So whatever the circuit, this integrator circuit, the capacitor, the resistor. So whatever the input is, so it won't work. So it won't work in lab. If I connect this operational amplifier with a power supply and the negative power supply, it won't work in the lab because. So we have to discuss today why this operational amplifier won't work in the lab when I connect this operational amplifier in a printed in a circuit board by using a breadboard, or it could be in a simulation. Even in the simulation also, this operational amplifier won't work in the simulation software because it has some bugs in the circuit. So as an analog designer, as an analog engineer who want to be analog engineer, so you have to know the functionality of the operational amplifier very well so that you can solve this. So I will consider one example today. So today we are going to conclude this video by taking one example. So we know that there is a capacitor which is a storing element. This capacitor is a storing element which stores the energy in the form of electric field. We have discussed about this also. So it stores the energy in the form of electric field. It is a passive element. It is a passive element. It dissipates energy. It only dissipates the energy. This capacitor, this resistor won't store any amount of energy. So I want to apply one step signal. So I want to apply here one step signal which will be 0 for t less than 0, and it is 1 having some amplitude of input impedance. So it having some input having and with various with respect to time. If I apply input to the circuit, how it will reflect, how it react. We also discussed with this circuit in a previous video where we have discussed about the slew rate, the limitations of operational amplifier. Also I am assuming this operational amplifier here is an ideal. So ideal operational amplifier. We are not going to be assuming that the operational amplifier work perfectly with respect to all its properties. So I have to draw all its characteristics, one by one characteristics I want to draw. So I want to assume its R1 resistance, current flowing through the R1 resistor. So because we also know that because of having a virtual ground concept, the current flowing into the operational amplifier will be 0. Whatever the current flowing here, R1 will be same current will be flowing into the capacitor. So if I want to draw the current graph here, so to find the current IR1, I want to get the potential difference. It is V input. So V input minus 0 by R1 is nothing but IR1, that is V input 1 by R1. So because of having this virtual ground concept, the current, so whatever the input voltage is converted into the current. So because of having this resistor, so the input section will be working as a voltage to current converter. We also said that one of our applications of linear applications of operational amplifier acts as a converter which converts voltage to voltage, voltage to current, current to voltage, current to current. It is one of the converter where because of when I give an input to this input to the inverting terminal, so because of having the virtual ground concept, it is able to convert the input voltage to current. So the current flowing through the resistor is nothing but having amplitude of V input by R output, and the same constant current will be flow inside the operational amplifier. So we know that we have also discussed about the equation for the integrator where we have 1 by R1 C1 integration of V1 of t into dt. So we have derived this equation in the last video. So is nothing but it is a scaling factor. It reduces amplitude by 1 by R1 C1. It is a scaling factor. And it is a time varying. It could be a time varying, a time invariant signal. I'm assuming it is a time varying signal input. So it will providing some 180 degree phase shift. So the output of the signal, the voltage, if I apply the positive voltage, so because of current, the constant current is flowing through the capacitor, so this term is constant here. So it is a constant here. So we can represent our V output is nothing but minus R1 by C1. When I integrate the constant thing, so I can replace it as T. So it increases linearly with a 180 degree phase shift. So it will be having, it increases having the slope of 1 by R1 C1. The slope having 1 by R1 C1. So it produces an output like this, because this producing, it is integrated because it is a constant signal. So when I integrate the constant signal, I will get a linear one. Because of having the negative phase shift, it is growing in a negative direction. So it is one of the applications of operational amplifier in case of having a constant input with a zero initial conditions. So we will also take another example of this operational amplifier when the gain of this, we are assuming that because of having an ideal operational amplifier, we have assumed that operational amplifier having an infinite gain. We also consider the operational amplifier when the gain of this operational amplifier is not ideal. We will assume, we will take the integrator in a practical scenario. So how gain will affect its performance is operational amplifier. Also, if I observe, so V output by V input minus 1 by C1 into R1. So if I observe this equation with respect to the frequency domain, it is having pole at origin. So this integrator will be having a pole at the origin. So we will also discuss about what are the effect on integrator performance because of having a pole at origin. So this operational amplifier won't work even it is having a pole at origin. So to know the answer, please watch my next video. So next video link will be in the description in the I box in the playlist of analog electronics. Thanks for watching this video, and if you like my way of teaching and the examples, please subscribe to Jananetha Adda and don't forget to click on bell icon so that you won't miss any of my updates. And if you like my video, please share with your friends, your college WhatsApp group, Telegram groups, so that we can reach more number of people. Thanks for watching. Stay connected, stay safe, stay happy.